These are a rather nice set of £50 headphones. Okay, so we have a little set of Bluetooth headphones in slink wrap that's very shiny here, I do apologise, from Mixcder. They're Active Noise Cancelling Wireless Headphones. These are available for £55 on Amazon, and there's a little voucher code that can go with it as well to save you an extra 10%, alongside getting various different discounts if you're buying multiples and things like that. So they're a decent looking set of Bluetooth headphones, and at £55 they're quite reasonably priced. They're a wee bit more expensive than some of the cheaper ones that we have been looking at recently here on Tech Addicts, so it'll be nice to see where the differences lie. Okay, so this has support for HSP, HFP, A2DP, AV, RCP, transmission distance of 33 feet, which is outdoor, or 49 feet indoor. Okay, so I'm not gonna, yeah, I think that might be the other way around, because you've got walls and things indoor. Speaker driver is 40 millimeters. Impedance is 32 ohms. Sensitivity is for 94 decibels. The battery type is a 500 milliamp hour rechargeable lithium battery. Playback time is about 30 hours without active noise cancelling, and about 24 hours with active noise cancelling. So the active noise cancelling actually manages to shave off 6 hours of playback time. Some concerns there. And that, okay, so we have active noise cancelling technology, around 30 hours playback time, 40 millimeters wireless and wired connection, adjustable and foldable design, and compact carry case included. Brilliant. Always like a carry case. See, well, you can always tell a quality product by the quality of the carry case. It's a nice carry case. If a little big, but it's got a wee tag here so that you can hold it, and it looks a bit like an apple or something like that, I suppose. Or cherry, or some kind of fruit, I don't know, not a banana. Right, that's the wrong way around. So it's got a logo on it. Right, so it's held in here with a bit of elastic. We have a little collection of fun things to look through. We have a little warranty type thing. Warranty, yes, thank you for your purchase. Want products for amazing prices? Go there. There's a QR code there for their Facebook and stuff like that if you want to scan that. Warranty, 12-month warranty. Please go to there or contact them there. Free and fast user support. So it's nice that they've got a 12-month warranty. That's very good. We have a user manual that's quite large. How much of it is English? So about that much. So it goes into various different languages. 10 pages of English instructions. So there's a lot to learn, I guess. We have a 3.5 millimeter headphone extender cable, which is 2-pole. A micro USB charge cable. And a splitter. That's jolly nice. You don't see those too often in lower price headphones. It's not the best quality, it's fairly cheap plastic, but you know, it's there. So the headphones themselves. There's a wee divider there as well for to keep the cans separate. I like that case though. Right, so having a look around the actual headphones, they feel pretty good quality. They are pretty much all plastic, aside from these, which are faux leather. I would imagine they're faux leather. They don't smell too bad or anything, so they're quite okay. There's that's about a slightly more than 90-degree turn, maybe about 95 or more degree turn. You can see here we have a volume up and a volume down, and the charge port, an LED there for probably letting you know that it's fully charged, a microphone and a power button. There's a texturized back to them that looks quite spangly and nice, and then the brand there, and that's about 30 degrees or so movement. Fairly soft foam inside, so they should be fairly comfortable. I imagine these would get quite hot, but they're not full over-ear headphones. They're on-ear headphones, so they're more designed for travel, portability, that kind of thing. We have 5, 10, 15, 20 units of measurement there, with a metal and plastic extender with a right marker there, up to some padding, some decent padding, fairly nice. Left is the same with a left there, and I don't think there's too much on the left ear. Oh no, there is. Active noise cancelling, which is a slide up, slide down. And there's a blob of paint or something like that, maybe from it's the same colour as the logoing, so maybe the machine had a wee bit of a spill. Gives it a bit of character and personality, I suppose. There's a 3.5mm headphone jack right there, so whenever your batteries do die, you can still plug it into your phone and play music on those long haul flights. They're not bad looking. They really are. They don't have any wild colour designs or anything that might appeal to the kids, but at the same time that's quite good, because they look a little bit more professional in that they're not designed for the kids. Trying them on, they are super comfy, and I wore them for about 5 minutes there. It's quite warm in here this morning, and they weren't too bad. They obviously did get a wee bit warm because of body temperature and environment temperature and things like that, but it wasn't uncomfortably so. But they're quite light. You don't notice them that much on your head, which is always a bonus. So turning them on, we get a power on. And we get a power off, and the red LED was there. So to turn it into Bluetooth, pairing, we heard a beep and a connected, so we are fully up and running with them, and I'm going to go and have a listen to some content and see how they sound.
Hello, I'm Potato.
And I'm Potato.
I'm Potato.
And I'm Potato.
And this is the Mobile Tech Addicts Podcast. This is about as close as we get to an anniversary. It's podcast 300. Google's whetting our appetites for a new gaming platform. Apple refresh a bunch of their tablets. And I get fiercely nostalgic.
Okay, so for that test I took a little microphone and I stuck it up inside the headphone just to see how it would sound, and hopefully it sounds quite good to you guys. If you didn't hear anything, then this just didn't work, and I'll tell you about it, because the sound was quite good. It was really quite bassy, which isn't a particular favourite of mine. It doesn't seem to be heavily balanced. It's almost like they've thrown up the bass and felt that was a quality feel and sound to it, but it's really not bad. I'm going to go and have a quick check on some movies and things like that and see if it delivers a fairly punchy soundscape. So I'll do that now. Okay, so firing through a few trailers and things like that, the sound is pretty good. It does sound still a little heavy on the bass, but it's not unpalatable in any way. And the one thing I did notice, that there's every now and again a tiny little breakup whenever you start listening to something, moving from one thing to another, one song or one. I was watching a few trailers there. Just moving from one piece of media to the next. At the very start, there's a very flaky little a little breakup. But then it obviously establishes itself after that, and everything is fine. But it was something that I felt was worth noting, and it only lasts for 2 seconds, so it's really not an issue. The sound is really quite good, not astonishing. These are not going to replace anything of a higher value or at the upper echelon, but whenever you're laying down £50 for a pair of headphones, you're taking it just that wee bit more serious, and I think you'll be quite pleasantly surprised by the sound on display here, and the added details that they've thrown in there. They're nice. I'm going to start using these for my media consumption on my commute, and I'll let you know how I get on with them, because my initial feelings are that these are actually the active noise cancellation. I'm now looking at and thinking I didn't have it turned on, so maybe I'll go and have a try with that. Okay, so I actually preferred using it without the active noise cancellation, because these fit around your ears quite tightly and quite snugly, and it doesn't really let too much noise in. However, I'm in a quiet environment here, so it might be different if you're on a crowded train or something like that. But whenever I turned it on, I did notice that some dialogue did seem to sound like it was in a box, very, very lightly, but it was enough just to make me want to turn it back off again. So I will definitely use these on the commute and see whether or not I use the active noise cancellation more or less. I guess obviously keeping the active noise cancellation off means you'll get a couple more days worth of a commute, so you might only need to charge them once a week or maybe once a fortnight, depending on the length of your commute. But whacking the active noise cancellation will probably strip you of maybe a day or two's usage. So I'll get them charged up, play with them for the next week or two, and let you know how I think on the Tech Addicts blog. If there's anything you want me to check out in particular, let me know. Give us a wee thumbs up if you fancy, and hit that subscribe button. Check out the Tech Addicts podcast over on techaddicts.uk. And as always, take care.